Welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Longbox.
We bring you comic book interviews, reviews, and more.
I'm Rish.
And I'm Renzo. So, Rish, it's a good thing you're back here in time for the filming of our first episode because you were away on quite a trip.
That's right, I was just in Oxford, England, home of art, academia, and Judge Dredd.
Today on the first episode of Beyond the Longbox, we're going to take you on a tour of the house that Dredd built.
Let's take a look.
Hi everybody and welcome to the 2000 AD Nerve Center. My name is Mike Molcher. I'm the PR droid for the galaxy's greatest comic. For those of you who don't know, 2000 AD has been going for 37 years and is not just the home of Judge Dredd, but also an absolute galaxy of characters from some of the biggest names in comics. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Up here, up these stairs, is the 2000 AD archive, where the film of 37 years worth of pulse-pounding comics is kept. Now, we don't normally let people in here. It's quite precious film to us, so don't tell anybody you were here, yeah? Okay, cool, let's go. Welcome to the 2000 AD vault, where all of our film is kept. We put a lot of effort into our reprinted editions. For those of you who've not seen it, Zenith, which is Grant Morrison and Steve Yowell's breakthrough work, has been reprinted in the States and in the UK. Absolutely crystal clear, perfect, really nicely put together reproduction of the original comics. And this is where it's all kept. As I said, 2000 AD, 37 years, but don't think that that means it's out of date. The stuff that's being produced here today is as fresh and as original as the stuff that was being produced at the very dawn of 2000 AD. Here's a piece of, looks like Carlos Esquerra artwork from Judge Anderson, The Random Man, which is pretty incredible stuff. Now, this is just one piece of the film. You will also have the colour layers over the top. And it's awesome to be able to work in a place like this where you get a real sense of the history, but also the vibrancy of the whole thing. Also, the archive is the place where we keep things such as this, which is Johnny Alpha's blaster from Strontium Dog, signed by co-creator Carlos Esquerra himself. Like I said, this is the archive, but don't be fooled that this is just it. 2000 AD has a team of dedicated droids who are downstairs working their way through the latest issues. So let's go downstairs and have a chat with them.
I'm the editor of 2000 AD and its monthly sister title, Judge Dredd magazine. So every week and every month I put together sort of 32 pages of thrill power. So I'm Tharg's right-hand droid. Tharg is the fictional editor of 2000 AD. He's been here since the very first issue. Back in the 70s when 2000 started, it was a kind of tradition amongst juvenile comics that they would have a masthead or a fictional editor. And Tharg is an alien from the Beetlejuice system who came to Earth to give us 2000 AD and his gift of thrill power, which is the cosmic excitement of what you get from reading a 2000 AD story. So yeah, he's a green alien with a subspace communicator in his forehead, and everyone in the workstream, all the writers and artists and editorial, are all droids that work to his will, basically.
Okay, so this is the last jumping on issue for 2000 AD, Prog 1900. We did a full redesign for this magazine, and it's a perfect kind of example of what we do, really, in that we've got a lot of varied art styles within one thing. So you've got a fully painted cover by Greg Staples, which is absolutely awesome. Beyond that, we've got a Dredd story by the creators of Judge Dredd, Wagner and Esquerra. And as you can see, the art's completely different to the outside. You know, it's very kind of idiosyncratic, stickleback, amazing, strange looking art. You know, the art sets itself apart in 2000 because we let the artists do what they want. I think you won't get so much art like this in a lot of other comics, just because they sort of they try and maintain a bit of house style or a bit more control, whereas we're kind of happy to have these kind of strange stories, and I love that. That's one of my favourite things about the product. Like, you know, you can have horror stories, we'll have pure science fiction, space opera, kind of quiet stories, loud stories. The variety is what's its strength, I think, which is why I think the prog's quite special.
The shelves here just give you an idea of some of the series that we've done over the past almost 4 decades. So we've got things like Rogue Trooper, Strontium Dog, these are the classics. Also we've got newer stuff like some of the Slain stuff, Brass Sun, which is a brand new series by Ian Edgington and Ian J. Kullbarg, which is absolutely beautiful. That's being reprinted in the States in time for Christmas. We've also got Judge Anderson, we've got Age of the Wolf, Flesh, which is cowboys versus dinosaurs, which is pretty awesome. And then of course we have all of the Dredd. Dredd has pretty much never been out of print in 2000 AD. He remains our biggest character. So really in every issue of 2000 AD you get a fantastic selection of different stories. So you can have an action sci-fi strip, you can have a fantasy strip, you can have a horror strip. We have a single one-off story called Future Shocks, which have been running almost as long as 2000 AD have, which has been the proving ground for people like Alan Moore, Grant Morrison. The biggest names you can think of have come out of 2000 AD. Certainly the books that are printed in the States give you a really nice idea of the kind of thing that we do. So it doesn't matter what you're into, there's something in 2000 AD for you to love. I've been reading it since I was 10 years old, and I can't see myself ever stopping. So if you're going to pick up good comics, pick up 2000 AD.
Thank you for watching.
If you'd like to check out some more titles from 2000 AD, here are some of our faves.
Nikolai Dante, which combines swashbuckling adventure in a sci-fi setting with truly beautiful art.
Judge Anderson, Shambhala combines noir mystery and mysticism with the sci-fi world of Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd America, which explores the lives of normal people within the fascist regime of Megacity 1.
Nemesis the Warlock is a truly bizarre fantasy adventure that also has a touch of political satire.
And The Kingdom, which follows the exploits of genetically engineered dog people within a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's truly badass. Until next time.
Be seeing you. Back.
Thank you for watching Beyond the Longbox.
If you enjoyed the show and would like to see more, please hit subscribe, and we'll continue to bring you the best in comics.
Worship me!